What's up, guys? Thanks so much for tuning in today. And if you guys are really digging what you're watching, do me a favor, subscribe. It's down here, it's in red. Press subscribe. Get the little bell rung too, because then you'll get notifications from all the new videos that I'll be posting. I try and post as many new ones as I can daily, so if you have any ideas, or you just think, hey, this is groovy, feel free to leave a comment below the videos too. Only positive, please. Remember, the world of positivity, that's the way of the future. So today, I'm going to show you guys some looks that I got at TJ Maxx. Today, my son starts soccer, so I get to start my official soccer mom season of makeup. Early morning makeup with not a lot of time to do it. So I live here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where right now it is freezing and windy. So as you can see, my skin here has a lot of different things going on, ranging from bumps and redness and unevenness. It's called life. So I purchased this Ellen Tracy Color Corrector Genius Kit here. Only $4.99. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. So let's open it up. I haven't tried it yet. I was saving to do that with y'all. So wow, okay, well that's what's up. So as you can see, the different colors here. Now each color, you don't just put all of these on, you guys. I'm going to go on another episode with a color wheel and go into more detail about this. But when you know your color wheel, you want to use the opposite color on the color wheel than you see on your face. So the opposite color of red on the color wheel is going to be green. Now you ask, why do I want an opposite color? Because that's going to create a neutral. It's going to balance it to neutral. So that way when you put on your foundation, you're going to get that nice, even skin tone that we all so desperately try to obtain. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and try this out. I'm going to use the concealer. Concealer you can use on blemishes, breakouts, dark circles under the eyes, a lot of makeup artists I know despise when you use your concealer for your eyebrows. So keep your eyebrow stuff to powders, like your powder, unless it comes with a certain something to go around it. So I'm just going to put it on my hand. You never want to take these applicators and put it directly to the face and then put it back into the product. You're just going to get all of your germs that are on your skin. You're just going to get that all in here and get it all funky. So do yourself a favor. Cleanliness is next to glamorous. So, okay. So then you're going to put some concealer on your hand and use a concealer brush like so. This is a little one. The brush sets that I'm obsessed with right now that are all my rage are these Huminex ones. I got these as a gift from my mom from Amazon. She paid $10 for, I think it was like 10 or 12 of them. Okay, so let's test it out and see how I do. I'm just going to apply it here under the eye first. And I'm going to go over my whole eyelid and use it also as a primer. Why not, right? Well, I can tell you guys right now that this matches my skin tone perfectly. They did not have it ranging like some of the other lines do, where it's depending on skin tone, you know, light, pale, darker, whatnot. It was just one flat color, one box. So I took a chance and thank you. It works. Okay. So I just dab it on there. Always, just like eyeshadow, you want to always blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend it in. All that red out. Because my eyelids are always red. Probably because I'm always exhausted, yawning, and being like, ooh. Or because my children just are aging me. Okay, so I'm going to have to get some more product out here. I was at this, like, almost like a lip glossy kind of thing, right? Applicator. So just put it on like so. And try not to ever jam something in and go up and down, up and down. What you're doing is you're pumping air into the product, creating it to dry out. So just take your time with it, even if it takes a little longer. Scrape the walls of it and pull it out. Just don't pump it, because you're going to dry out your product and then you're going to be like, why is it not lasting? And it's going to oxidize and it's just not going to be fun. So let's do this side now, just going under all your problematic areas, but remember to blend. See, look at me. I almost did what a lot of stylists hate. I almost put it up to my brow, but I was going to try and play it off, but I can't do that to my people. I have to be honest. Okay, so there's that. I like it. I'm also going to go right here because I'm very red because I just a little bit of my brow maintenance to get rid of some of these unis here. Okay, and just to get rid of this little ingrown hair I had that scarred. Thank you so much, universe, for that. And now what I'm going to do is get a little bit more product from Ellen Tracy's concealer here. Alrighty, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go, because you know how as women, we get weird breakouts out of nowhere, right? Like, all of a sudden it's like, hey, you have a big thing where you're meeting new people. Blah, blah, I want to meet them too. And all your little acne friends come out to play. And you're like, ugh, not today, right? Well, now we don't have to worry. That's what concealer is for. Okay, so I'm going to go over with my fingers and just gently kind of blend that in a little bit. Cool. I dig it, you guys. Like, it doesn't irritate my skin. There's no fragrance to it. That's even better. Fragrance is what's going to irritate your skin, too, because it's a chemical. And Lord knows we put enough of that on our face, right, ladies? Okay, so I'm going to go in now with a color corrector. I'm using the green one here because I noticed it's kind of hard to see with this light because it's terrible lighting. But right in here especially, I get real red, extremely red here and here. I always have. And of course, when you get like in front of a new group of people, I'm sure my chest will get on fire too. That's just my luck. So also has the same kind of tip as the other one, like a lip glossy kind of tip. And always remember, same rule applies. You never want to pump it. You never want to apply directly to the face. You always want to try and keep it as clean as possible. So I'm going to go back in. And if you want to, make sure you wash this. Not if you want to. You should wash it. Always try and keep your brushes clean. I know you guys are like, Jenna, your videos, your brushes are tore back. But I promise you, I will do better. Okay, so now that my brush is clean-ish, I'm going to go in with the green here and just put it all over it. Okay, and then make sure you just get it in there real good and blend it in. Now, I get irritated because I want it to go a little faster because of time. So if you're in a time crunch like I am, usually with soccer, now that's starting and I'm the assistant coach, go Hurricanes, you know, I got to hurry up. I got to make sure I'm there on the field on time, but I also don't want to scare the kids by being there on time and looking like scary lady. It's bad enough my hair shows it off. I don't need my face to look the same. Okay, so now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and use my Revlon Color Stay Makeup. The thing I love about this is it is a 24-hour wear, and this one also has an SPF of 20. So make sure you always wear an SPF. I live in Las Vegas, like I said, and we would be lost without our SPF here. So I'm going to go ahead and, I know I told you guys I don't normally use a brush, but just to showcase how awesome these brushes are and how clean I got them, I'm going to show you. This is my foundation brush from Uminix. Beautiful brush here. I love it, very soft too. So I like to just pump it straight onto the brush, so that way I don't even have to worry. And then I'm going to go ahead and just boop, boop. Hello. Well, I want to give you guys a little background information about who is Jenna. This girl just popped up on YouTube and she keeps pushing it on all my Facebook news feeds to follow her. Who is she? Well, I'm a licensed cosmetologist out of the state of California, well, at least until the end of January. And my passion is beauty. I always wanted to do makeup, so I've been a makeup artist since I believe it was like 2004 is when I got my first makeup gig right out of high school. And I fell in love with makeup. The reason I fell in love with makeup is because I was part of a makeup team for my theater group. Go Upland High School Thespian Troupe 4712. Woo! Lifetime member. Always accept praise and criticism with grace. So, you know, that started my passion for cosmetics. It started my passion for people, really. You know, getting out there, meeting different people. I used to be in competitive theater, so that's probably why you guys think I'm a little bit crazier. But, you know, it was so much fun, and performing arts was such a great venue, especially in high school. You think, ew, performing arts in high school theater, you hear theater freak, geek, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I made the closest group of friends there. The best group of people you could really surround yourself with, really. They're very studious, super into English and grammar, unlike myself that uses slang constantly. But, you know, opposites attract. They do. But yeah, I also was a makeup artist at Ulta in my old hometown of Upland, California. I met a lot of great friends there, a lot of amazing artists there. And then life happened. I'm a scoliosis survivor. I had back surgery when I was 15, so in 2001, and they put two metal titanium rods in my back. So I have a scar that goes from my neck all the way down to my butt, so that's great. So sometimes, you know, when you have that disorder, it's hard for you to stand. So I realized hair is not my thing anymore, obviously, looking at me. I've always really been into makeup. So why not follow my passion and really succeed, because doctors think I'll be in a wheelchair by 40 because of arthritis, degenerative disc disease. So, hey, at least that's something I can do sitting down, is making my money maker, right? We'll go with it. But here's also another thing, also from Humanix, I'm going to use for my powder brush here. Isn't that rad? Ooh, it looks so tore back right there. But it's so soft. So soft. I use Revlon Color Stay. Also the powder, this is their pressed powder. I love it. None of the products that I've gotten have a fragrance to them. And that's why I really believe that they go on smoother, because they don't have so much junk in them. All right, so also circular motions. When you do that, you're gonna get a fuller coverage. More comes off that brush to give you that fuller coverage you want. But back to who I am. So being an artist with scoliosis, you guys will probably see in a lot of videos coming up in the future where I'll be sitting, I'll be standing, I'll be a little, sometimes I'm a little off. But I also did recently in the last 2 years lose 80 pounds from being in a depression, from being in pain with scoliosis and having postpartum with my daughter and my son. But thankfully I had an amazing support group and you guys got me out of my funk. Thank you so much, Mom, Dad. Really, you guys are the ones that always help me. My husband, gosh, always make sure you have a good support group. And if you don't, message me. I'm your support group. You're not alone. You'll never be alone. Not when you're my friend. They all know, girl, you better leave me alone. But I never do. Okay, so that's a little information about me. I'm 30 years old and I don't put up with anybody's stuff either. So if you're going to put negative out in the world, that's just not the type of person I associate with. So I'm trying to be a part of a movement of positivity, a movement of change. So let's do it, guys. Only we hold the key to happiness in ourselves. So start with yourself and then the world changes into a beautiful place. So now that my powder's on and you guys know a little bit more about me, I'm going to jump right into my eyebrows. Boom! Too Faced Brow Envy. No clue how old this is, so don't judge me, Too Faced. I am so sorry. But I will tell you guys, my mom got this. She didn't care for it because I don't think she really understood how to use it that great. She bought this after I had worked at Ulta. But I don't think she really realized how great this stuff really is. I like to get my brush a little damp. And if you want to damp it off a little bit and you don't want to use a towel, just use your arm. Be creative. Innovative. Okay, so I always start here where I want people to look at me, especially today. I'm the assistant coach. I want eye contact. I want people to see me and not be like, oh, who is this diva? Because I'm not even like that, really. I try not to be anyhow. So we're going to go ahead. Always go inside of the line of your brows because you don't want to be like Kylie Jenner's lips and be like, ba-bam, but your brows. You know what I'm saying? So always go with your face too. Some people have a more petite features. Others have larger features, wider features. Others don't. So go with your face shape. Always go with the shape of what you got. You know, why try and be something that you're not? Because then when it wipes off, you're going to be all like, what? And then I say, I hear a lot of girls, oh, don't fill it in all the way. No, if you want to fill in your brow like I do all the way, you fill it in. You fill it in, and if that makes you feel better, then you do it. That's the thing I love about makeup. There's no rules at all. And then I just see this little thing right here, so I'll just go back and forth a little bit. Back and forth, just make sure I get that line. And then I'll step back. How you doing, brow? You're doing good. Look at that. Bam. I can dig it. And same here. Get the brush wet again for the other eye. Starting over the center of your eye, right here in the center of the peak of your brow. So usually they say, and I believe it's true, you are the most heavy-handed when you first apply your first brush stroke. So now when I did my first brush stroke, it is heavier. I noticed that. So you kind of, there we go. helps you make a better line, right? Oh, please tell me I'm not the only one that does that. I always do that. I'll straight up hold my breath. It's like when you are driving looking for an address and you turn down the volume on the radio because you know that helps you find the address better, right? Oh, goodness. Alrighty, it's right there. And I'm just going to fill that puppy in. All right. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and instead of doing like a lot of girls do, I've seen, they'll put highlighter around the whole eyebrow. No, I don't personally like that. What I like to do is I like to take a small makeup brush. I just washed all my brushes so they're just kind of like laying out next to me on a towel. Here it is. This brush I use from MAC. It's very old like all my other stuff, but I do take care of my things. If you take care of your implements, your tools, they will last you. So always take care of them, you guys, always. Never throw out a brush unless it's like needs to be thrown away. So with this brush, I'm going to go ahead and use my Color Stay foundation or my Color Stay powder. And I'm just going to go over the whole brow. Now, what this does is it's going to go ahead and one, it's going to help you if you have any anything that went out of the line. It's going to kind of go over it like an eraser almost. If you have brows that are coming in and you want to hide those little tiny brows that come in, this is also a great technique for that also. And make sure you don't ever leave the line of demarcation. Always blend it. Always blend it in. And then I like to even go here, especially because I plucked right here today, so it's extra red. Yeah, I use tweezers. I pluck them. Pluck, pluck, pluck. But always, when you do your brows, always pluck underneath. Never go on top unless you're a trained professional. That's when you get into trouble, you guys. Always stay underneath. Remember never to pluck further back than the point here and here. And always remember your point of arch should be right in the center of your eye. Boom! That will create eye contact. Remember that on job interviews too. Super important. Eye contact through job interviews. They want to have that, the managers want to make sure that they have that power of your attention. So if you can give somebody your undivided attention, that is amazing. And when they can look you dead in the eye, wow, you look so fierce with your brows. And blend that sucker in. Now what I like to do too, underneath here I need it. It was a rough night last night. My daughter's almost 2, but she doesn't want to sleep through the night because she thinks she's going to miss out on something. So she always has to find out where me and her dada, my husband, are. And get on the inside a little bit more too. Okay. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the highlighter part. Now, the thing I love about my Too Faced Brow Envy is the kit. It came with it comes with this little drawer. It came with some tweezers and the brow brush, but I have lost those. But then it also has the brow pencil and it has stencils. My mom took the stencils though because she likes the shape, which are amazing. And it also has instructions also. But I kind of do mine a little different. And that's the beauty of makeup. There's no set rule. You have to do something a certain way. So I'm going to use the highlighter here that I've been dipping into. And I'm just going to go from the arch back, maybe a little bit before the arch, just to blend it in. Now it's kind of hard to see on with this lighting, and I promise you guys, the more subscribers I get, the more likes, the more comments I get on my videos, the more stuff I can improve on myself with lighting and all that stuff. So keep helping me out by commenting, sharing, subscribe. I notice a lot of you guys are watching, you're not subscribing. Help me help you by subscribing. You know what I'm saying? So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start on my eyeshadow. Now, I got this as a gift from my mom from TJ Maxx yesterday. $4.99. It's called Aphorism. It's a 14-piece eyeshadow kit. So there's 12 perfectly pigmented shades in here, big claim. There's an illustrated guide here for how you could do 3 different looks. And what else does it come with? It's the eyeliner pencil, so that's cool. So let's take a look. I haven't opened it at all. smarter than the package, Jenna. Be smarter than the package. And here's some of the, ooh, I am digging number 6. I am really digging number 6, which is right here. Bam, baby, baby. I'm going to wear that today. They're going to look at me and be like, okay, who's this girl at soccer? It's all glammed out. And I'm going to say, follow me on YouTube. By the way, shout out to the fashionista at TJ Maxx, my cashier girl. Hey, girl, hey. Thank you so much for following me. Maxinista, fashionista, right? So I'm going to go ahead and use my Smashbox brush. You can't even tell because it's that old. But I take care of it. And it still works great and it's still very soft. So I'm going to dip into this number 6 here in a swirl motion so I can get the most onto my brush. And remember, always go with the shape of your eye. Just like the rest of your face. You always want to make your makeup you. So just go back and forth. Let's see. And I love it. I love it. Yeah, I can dig. It's not that great cranberry color that I'm looking for, but like that oxblood, that bomb burgundy color that's in right now. But I can look for that one. That's next on my list to find. But I love this. So always go back and forth. And remember, I'm not going to leave this all line of demarcation-y. I will go back in and I will be blending. So go ahead, back in, always with the shape of your eye. Let me get a little closer for you. And always blend that. There we go. And I can tell that they're not really even. You can see this shadow is darker than this. So just go on in, layer it up, have fun. Makeup isn't supposed to be taken so seriously, you guys. It really isn't. It's supposed to be a way to express yourself. And to me, I have 0 tattoos, no tattoos. So this is how I express myself. I can express it with vibrant colors. I can express myself and have it be more neutral. And then guess what? I can wipe it off because I'm a woman. My mood changes. And I can start a completely different look the next day. That's something I absolutely love about makeup. It's always changing. Colors are always changing. There's no set boundaries or rules to what you have to use each product for. So, you know what? Do you. If you like the way something looks on you, rock it. Only you could be happy, right? Only you hold the key for that. Don't let anybody else have that power. Once they get that power, they turn into Ursula, right? We've seen the 90s movies, the 90s Disney movies. We know what happens when somebody else gets the key to happiness for ourselves, don't we? So don't do it. Don't ever let anybody have that power. So I'm just taking a brush from Humanix. Bam! And just going through and just blending it so we can break up the line of demarcation. Here and here. Baby, baby. Go to the shape of your eye. Just like so. So there's that. And I feel like this look could, something else needs to be here. Something else has to be here. So I'm going to go ahead and with my MAC brush. This is a MAC 219 SE brush that I got years ago also. It's a blending brush. And I'm going to go in with a darker color. I'm going to use the Buddy Next Door. I'm going to use this next door neighbor here, number 7. And let's just dip it in and see what happens. I know it's a little bit darker, so I'm just going to use that in the crease. A little bit more, just to add a little more dimension. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. And blend that in too. See how that looks different than this side? It just adds a little more dimension. It's just going to add a little bit more of that smoky eye. And go in on this side too. But remember, guys, this might not be for everybody. You know, you might absolutely put it on yourself and you might go, what did I do? What did I do? And in that case, you just blend it out. Blend it out. When in doubt, blend it out. Remember that. It'll catch. And then you'll realize, hey, I got to blend it out. Jenna said to do so. Okay, so there's that. Oh, I love it. I am so happy with it today. Like, I'm feeling it. So there's that look. Go buy it. Seriously. For $4.99, you guys. I love it. Now the test today will be whether it stays on and how long it stays on without, you know, the color, the pigmentation kind of slipping a little bit, but we'll see. Excuse me. Dropping brushes. Okay, so now that I've done that, I'm kind of not going to do a line. No, I have to do a line. Give me one moment. I'm going to run to my makeup room and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Forgot what drawer I put it in. So for eyeliner, I use Ayiko London, the skinny one. Got this in my Ipsy bag. So something I'll be purchasing, only $9. I love it. It's stiff, the tip, unlike the other ones you get out there. And it's fine like a felt pen, like a Sharpie kind of, but the results are amazing. So we're going to go ahead, pull the skin taut, means tight, but without getting you those wrinkles. And then close your eye. Yeah, liner is a scary thing. Also, hold my breath for. All right, let's try. Let's see. Oh no, look what I did. Oh no. I will teach you how to clean all this up because there will be mishaps. And so when you start to see stuff like that, I found out the source. Evil finger. Okay. Wash your hands so you don't get it all over again. Oh my goodness. That could have been bad, right? 25 minutes in on your makeup, you end up coming out looking like an atlas. Okay, let's not do that again. Okay. That's an easy fix. I'll teach you all about that too. So this color is actually called Pitch Black. It says it's smudge proof. And yes, it is also extremely precise. Back to where we were. Now I'm a little scared because I've been messing up so much lately on eyeliner, but lean with it, rock with it. Okay, I can feel it. All right, and that's the extent of it right now. Okay, I lied. I'll do a little bit longer. But isn't that the case? You always go, I'm going to do a little longer, and then before you know it, ba-bam, straight up Amy Winehouse, rest in peace, girl. But yeah, you know, it's like, woo, woo-ha, nah. Okay, so there's that. Now let's go and jump ship, boop, boop, to this side, and do the same thing. Now my eyesight's definitely going, because I know one eye is stronger than the other. And one eyeliner always comes out better than the other side. Just like one eyebrow will always be better than the other one. It's just the way of the nature of the beast, I guess. And I hear vacuuming going on out there. I'm shocked. My husband's going to be going to work late today to go watch our son's first soccer practice. So I'm hearing housework going on and I'm like, what is that noise? What do I hear? I can be dreaming. That's what Disney should do. Disney needs to make a prince that has a wife that he loves, that he takes care of, and does stuff like that. Show a positive, healthy relationship instead of these damsels in distress. Because I'm not a damsel in distress. I'm just a crazed mom of 2 kids who needs a husband that will help me out and be my Prince Charming by cleaning. Make a prince that cleans, Maytel. How about that? Superhero vacuum dude. That would be rad. And they're not very even, but at the same time, I don't have time to really mess with it because I gotta go to soccer. I don't even know what time it is right now. But I'm gonna go back with my foundation brush and do all this cleanup here, see? And nobody has to know that any issue happened. It's an eraser, it really is. Go in with your eyes here, just clean it up. Clean up all your extra, and nobody ever has to know. You might want to use a little bit more foundation, just a little bit. just go in. Don't be afraid. Only you hold the key to fear. This is true, right? Just the fear of the unknown. It's America's problem. Everyone is so fearful of the unknown. You can't focus on that. You've got to focus on being positive and knowing today is going to be a great day. Focus a day at a time, and before you know it, you realize, hey, what was I so afraid of, right? Okay, so there's this, and I dig it. Now you have no idea that I was part Atlas, and you have no idea that it didn't really match too well, but hey, I'm going to go with it. So now I'm going to go ahead and go in with some blush. I also picked up a blush palette at TJ Maxx for $4.99. This one is animal cruelty free. See the little bunny, guys? On all your packaging, when you see this little beautiful bunny, that is a cruelty free, meaning they do not test on animals, which means this needs to go in your cart. Follow them on Facebook and Twitter, apparently. That's pretty groovy. This is by Style Essentials. So this is the palette when it comes out. And as you see on here, it looks like it's going to be like hella big, right? You ready for it? Bam, it's not as big as I was hoping. I'm not going to lie. I thought they'd be like a little bit bigger. But for the price, I get it. In order for me to obtain that price point, you can only use so much product. I understand, companies. I get you. Doesn't mean I like it, but I get you. All right, so here we are. We have 10 colors here in this palette. I doubt I'll ever use this one, and I don't think I'll ever use this one. But, you know, who am I to say that? You never know. So here is my angled blush brush that I absolutely adore from Uminix. From Uminix. And today I'm going to go ahead and use this darker color, just a little bit. I don't know how well it goes on or anything, and I don't want to test it on my hand. I just want it to be a surprise. I like it a lot. Oh, okay, this is cool. And I'll tell you why I like it. I barely put any on the brush. Barely any. You can see it on there. And look at that. It is a little bit harder to blend, but just keep going over it and over it. Just keep on trying. The good old college never give up attitude, right? And always go with your own cheekbones. Some people, like my mom, are a lot more petite in the, you know, with her facial features. So all she needed was just like that, like straight up. But I got this big old French bass face. Hey!